well since he has come inside, obviously, to play as a 9. He was very good tonight, Merino. And we all know that Bukayo Saka has that in his locker. We've seen him missing a penalty at the Euro. That didn't bother him, and it didn't bother him tonight.
I guess
Yes! Saka!
Into the Champions League semi-finals. How does it feel?
Feels great. Can't really sum it up. You know, we've been amazing over 2 legs, and I'm just so happy to be through.
Does it matter more that it was against Real Madrid? Does that make it feel bigger?
Yeah, it does, to be fair, because they're a great team, and obviously we beat them at home, and we saw all the stuff that was going on social media and stuff like that, saying they were going to come back. So, you know, I think we showed great mentality tonight to come here. I felt we were really comfortable from the first minute to the last, and yeah, we showed our quality. So I'm so proud of everyone.
Saka!
Bukayo,
Big Meeks, Uncle Meeks! You know I love you, you know. I love you so much. What a player, what a guy. Come on, let's bring it home now, eh?
Are you an Arsenal fan or not? Because sometimes you are, sometimes
Bukayo,
you're
I don't
not.
want to tell tales, but I do think that Jamie and Micah might owe you an apology tonight.
Why?
Why?
Why? What happened?
Just
Tell me.
the commentary about the penalty.
No. It was fair and honest.
Tell me.
No, Saka.
Micah called you, said you went for the Panenka and you ended up looking like a Palonka.
No.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Exactly.
Is that true, Michael?
Bukayo, can I ask you, you mentioned before about, you know, with it being Real Madrid and stuff that I'm feeling a little bit better. I want to speak about your mentality. So you've took a penalty in a pressured situation, you've missed it. I'm sure it was playing on your mind a little bit just after it. But in terms of being a top-class player and being able to get over things within game and then finish like he did for the goal, I mean, how important was that for you?
No, to be honest, yeah, I went for something on the penalty. You know, if it goes in, I'm a genius. If it doesn't, you know, everyone's angry. But, you know, it can happen in the game. You can miss a penalty. But I was very confident that I was going to score tonight. I really believed. So I was calm. And I think you could see that in the way I played. So, yeah, happily that I did do it in the second half, and the chip worked in the second half instead, I guess.
Talk us through that little dink there, Bukayo, please.
Yeah, so obviously I made the run, Mikel's family, but I saw Courtois coming really quick, and it was the best solution I felt in that moment, and it worked.
Wow.
Bukayo, how hard has it been for you this season, sort of being out for such a long time and feeling like the club and the team sort of need you and waiting for you to get back? It must be almost a nice feeling, because it feels like, you know, you're such an important player for the team. But how frustrating was it watching?
Yeah, it was tough at times, but at the same time I kind of accepted it. I knew which games I would be back for, so when you accept that, you're more calm, and this was one of the games that I was really preparing myself for. So yeah, it was big motivation for me in my rehab, and I'm happy that I've come back for this game. I've made my mark, and we're into the semi-finals now.
PSG is up next in the next round, obviously semi-finals. I believe it's Tuesday. Is that right? Tuesday, Arsenal at home in the first leg against PSG. It gives you a tough second leg away from home. How will you make that work for you? How do you make the advantage at home work in the first leg?
Just do something similar to what we've done in this tie. That would be nice for us, but we know PSG are our top team. They've improved a lot since we last played them. So it will be a very good match, and I'm looking forward to it, to be fair.
Does it change how you guys move, kind of feel as a team? It's obviously, we talk about often in football like a marquee moment where a team really comes of age. Does this result against Real Madrid feel like that for you guys?
I don't really know. I feel like we have respect now. We could see that, you know, in the way they prepared for this game. So we know that we're respected in Europe, but we feel like, you know, tonight is another big step, and we need to keep taking big steps, you know, so that we can try and win something. That's the mentality we have.
Yes, sir. Thierry, I'm sure you're very proud of Bukayo tonight.
Very proud of him, especially the way he defended. Bukayo, I wanted to talk about, I'm sure you remember the play, and I've said it so many times. A lot of time people praise that back four. But you and Martinelli, the way you defend on the wingers and the way you come back, and you did it at one point, you sprinted back to help Timber when you didn't have to, because you had nobody, and you stopped the ball in the box, and you cheered yourself alone. So for that, for me, forget the penalty, forget the goal, which, by the way, outstanding, and I know the feeling of scoring there. But it's what you do off the ball that impresses me the most. Is just outstanding what you do. Not only you, Martinelli also. So only for that's you can try to chip the ball next time again. Well done.
Bukayo,
I'll try again one day.
As we let you go, can we just show you very quickly an image that I believe it's the Premier League account has posted, basically identical celebrations, both at the Bernabeu, you and Thierry. Very cool. Cool moment. Was what you were thinking of when you did it?
To be fair, not really, I just wanted to have my own moment, but of course, he's done the same here, so it's nice that we can both share this picture, and yeah, it's nice.
Bukayo, are you going to FaceTime Thierry later on? We can have a debrief about the game, what went
100%.
well, what do you know, not so good.
I spoke to him this morning already, but if he wants to speak again later, I'm going to be up. I'm not going to sleep tonight, if I'm honest. Let's be real.
We'll help you enjoy the night. Thank you very much for your time. We're very grateful
Good luck, Bukayo. Well done.
Congrats.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Okay, so we do still have some picked out that Martinelli...
Oh, of course. I mean, it was always going to happen. Real Madrid were going to be chasing the game. The game was going to open up on the counter-attack. Martinelli slots it home.
Other assist from Merino.
Yeah, it was excellent. I thought you made a really good point, Thierry, about sometimes we've been saying Arsenal need a number 9. When you've got runners like Saka, Martinelli in certain games, it works, and the pass was exquisite, and the finish to match. What a night for us.
I don't think it's no coincidence that the fella on my left has picked up Martinelli this week and Declan Rice last week, as his managerial career is basically just moving to new heights, isn't it?
Blossoming.
He's the only manager in the room. He's top of the league.
Top of the league, yes, top of the league.
You've been... No, carry on, sorry.
No, that's all I'm saying.
Every moment, okay. I was going to say you've been picking at your teeth with a toothpick there for the last 20 minutes or so. Do you think you'll be done with that by the time David Beckham comes on, or you'll still be going?
No, I'll be all right. Bex will be fine with that.
Bex?
And he's speaking his stiff for real.
He was my England captain.
Normally you put your hand,
what was it? Did you have steak? What was it?
I guess.
I've got a big hole at the back of my tooth, and it's a wisdom one. So they said there's no point doing all the thing to get it out. You might as well just have to get it out 3 times a day after your meal. So.
Lovely. That's something for us to look forward to for the rest of the season.
Bit of supper.
Oh, dear. Goodness me. So then, I think it's fair to say you can never have enough flair, style, A-list aura on this show, can you? And after the break, live from Miami, we're going to be joined by the legend. Yes, all of that and more. Yes, David Beckham is coming up. We'll be back in just a second.
My captain.
5 minutes does feel unreasonable. It feels out of proportion, and the lack of transparency, I think, is something you always talk about, Thierry, which just makes the whole process feel very frustrating.
That is the thing. That's what I was trying to say to Christina. It's not about what she's explaining or what I'm talking about. Can we hear what you're talking about? I'm talking about the people in the van. What are you seeing? What are you trying to explain? Can we understand what you feeling or what you saw? We never know. We're here waiting and looking at each other, trying to find out what's happening. It took 5 minutes. It was way too long, and I do want to hear it.
I think we should go down to the room and see, because there must be a process. They're not taking 5 minutes for no reason, are they? But it would be nice, like you said, just to have a little bit of information of what's going on.
What do you mean we should go down there?
They're next door.
No, well, there's one here. VAR's upstairs here for the Premier League.
For the Premier League.
So we can see how it works.
Premier League one upstairs.
Oh,
it's a
I'll
Premier
have to
League
know
one.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, we just go and say what's up to
We're
that.
in the building every week.
Give me a little knock.
Why not? But I mean, it's difficult because we always criticise.
You'll be there tonight.
5 minutes is right. What Thierry says, it's too long.
There would be
they must be going through all different sorts of processes. We need to know what they're going through.
But you're checking offside if the cross comes in, but you only check that after you've checked the foul. As soon as he started checking offside, I thought he must be giving it. Because once so I know how it works in that sense. It's right, okay, we're looking at the foul. We think it's a foul. Okay, is there anything else involved in offside? That should have been 1 minute. you look at that foul from 2 or 3 different angles. Most people look and think it's not a penalty.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that difficult. Then you check offside or anything else. And we're moving on.
I thought you were supposed to do it a little more smoothly than that. That was a very abrupt end. Welcome back. The director just called me Katie unnecessarily in my ear. It's not Katie. Hi, everybody. Good to have you still with us. So, Real Madrid, what's up with you?
Nothing.
Oh, Real Madrid against Arsenal. We want to talk about this game. We want to show you the highlights, the action from this one. So we had an early penalty incident. Arsenal given a penalty. Raul Asensio taking down